Thanks for listening. This podcast is proudly brought to you by OG Haulage. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with a mate.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Podcast is about kids being able to listen to it.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll start. Welcome to Get Outdoors with Drew and Cam. Another week, another fantastic episode for everyone to listen to.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a surprise. Got a double overhead cam.
Double overhead cams. I was cruising through TikTok recently, right?
Yes.
And I know this is kind of a surprise for you, but I found a TikTok, what do we call it? Personality?
Yeah.
Account
An influencer.
called Cam's Catch. And I'm like, oh, yeah, this is just another bloke reeling in fish. And he's down at Frankston. Then he's
Nothing
down
wrong with
at
reeling in a fish.
Mornington. And then he's down at Baxter. And I'm like, hang on, this is my local. So I've thrown young Cam a message. Welcome to the show, Cam.
How we going, boys?
Good, man. Good.
Really, really good.
Good to be here.
First time on a podcast, I believe.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
Different.
Yeah.
It is. Once you get away with the whole idea of the microphone in your face,
Yeah.
it just becomes a
I'm used
conversation.
to cameras, not so much mics and
Yeah.
stuff.
So
Yeah.
I feel like an idiot in front of a camera.
Yeah, it takes a while.
But give me a mic. We're 57 or 58 episodes in, and I'm okay with it now.
Yeah.
We've got faces for podcasting too. So, you know.
I love it. Cam, how did the idea of you starting? Did you start with TikTok or YouTube? Which one?
I think I started with Instagram.
You started on Insta.
Posting
Okay.
just my fishing photos,
Yeah,
like my best catches on Instagram.
Yep.
And then I started posting like little videos of it, and people were like, this is cool. Like, you should make longer videos, like how
Yeah.
you actually caught the fish, not just the reel in and photo.
As you see on all the other ones.
Yeah.
Here's a dirty big salmon or
Yeah.
here's a dirty big marlin.
No information behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think from there, I made like an account on everything. So
Yeah.
I made a TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and post every video I filmed across all,
Yes.
Yep.
both long form and short form.
Yep.
And that's probably where it started.
That's awesome. What's your drive behind it? Why did you start that? Was it just to share it around with friends and family?
Literally, honestly,
or?
just mainly to show my missus and my son what I do.
Yeah. Yep.
Because a lot of the time they can't come down to rocks when
Yeah.
I go rock fishing or school or
Yep.
just working that. So I like showing what I do. So it's my most exciting times of my week. So it's cool to share it with other people. And
That is.
And that's the thing, like we've discovered too, and you've probably discovered some of the videos that you can share on Instagram, you'll go, oh, this isn't going to get too much sort of attention, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden it blows up.
Yeah,
And you
it's-
go, what is had the big drive for that one?
it is
But-
weird. It is
yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Cam's got a mate that he was out doing deer hunting and chasing deer with dogs and doing mountain climbing and overnighters and all that
Silly
kind of stuff.
hikes and stuff, yeah.
Silly hikes. And
Well,
he basically
exciting.
grabbed all his footage, threw it on YouTube because his mates kept saying, oh, what'd you get up to this time? Where'd you go to now? So it's called Where To Next.
Yeah.
He's ended up putting them all online and all his mates were looking at it, and now it just gets shared out there.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
It is crazy. And you can never tell what's going to do well and what's
No.
not.
Yeah.
I've filmed videos and I'm like, this is going to do nuts. Like,
Yeah.
I'm expecting a big payday from this video.
Yeah.
And it does awful. And then a video of just nonsense, catching a toadfish and being like, just my reaction, like, oh,
Another
gets,
toady.
gets 100,000 views.
Yep.
So it's,
It's amazing what people are really into at times, I think.
it is.
And that's the thing with us. We cover such a broad range from him four-wheel driving up the middle of the desert and me walking out into some remote area.
Yeah.
You're getting all this footage and you go, I'm not too sure if that's worth sharing or not. But then all of a sudden you just go, well, like the frog at Punsand.
Viv's video,
Yeah.
we had a green tree frog. We were up at Punsand Bay at
Yeah.
It's one of the first videos we
The top
released
end.
on
Yeah.
socials.
we were up near Cape York, and it's on one wall, and it jumped and went for this massive slap on the other side, over 1 million views,
Yeah.
and got people actually saying, can we have your video? So if we play it, we'll get paid for it and all
Yeah,
this kind of
yeah.
stuff. And I'm like, yeah, cool as. I did notice, I did a bit of stalking on you, Cam.
Yep.
You've got over 7,500 subscribers to your TikTok.
Yeah. TikTok is crazy.
You're a celebrity.
Yeah. It's crazy to think when you think of the number, really.
You're
Yeah,
one bloke standing there reeling in a redfin or something like that.
Yeah.
And there is 7,500 people that are waiting to see you reel in a fish.
Yeah, it's It's a weird thought.
It is, isn't it?
And like when videos get even more than that, like
Yeah.
I've had a few multi-million view videos.
Yep.
That just blows my mind.
It does, doesn't
And
it?
It's on every platform I've posted on now.
Yep.
As of now, I've had multi-million view videos.
Wow.
I don't think we've cracked the million yet.
I think Viv's video's been the closest.
I'm just
but
scrolling down to find the frog. It's a long way back now.
You keep
but
going.
My
Yeah.
TikTok one was in the top 100 most viewed videos on TikTok that week in the world.
Wow.
Wow.
He got 26 million views in 2 days.
What was the video of? Here we go. Dig it up.
Because I've got two that are pinned. So
Oh, the pinned ones. If anyone's interested, get on to Cam's Catch on TikTok, Facebook, Insta.
it's actually AI slop. So it was me casting a lure into a toilet. And then when
That's
I
where you
reeled
pulled
it up,
the snapper out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
AI to generate a photo of a snapper on top of the toilet.
Yeah.
And that got 26 million views.
I thought that was the best video
And
ever.
all I did was just flush the lure down a toilet,
Yep.
3-second clip, and then made ChatGPT, hey, put a snapper on this toilet, and 26 million views.
My question is, what sort of action did you get out of the lure? A frantic dart? Or?
It didn't go all the way down.
Well, let me ask you, Cam. You and I were chatting just before the show. Where did this really begin for you? Because I think that's important for our listeners.
Well, fishing's always been in my blood and family. You know, I got salt water in my veins.
Going by your tattoos, I'd say you've got a bit of a background in the fishing area.
Yeah, I love fishing.
Yep.
So fishing's been there my whole life, but to make the videos, I actually went fishing one time, and it was maybe 6 months before I started filming any videos. And I was at Mount Martha Rocks just fishing for salmon and stuff, really.
Yep.
And I caught a salmon. It was a good one, 40 centimeters. And I was like, this is ripper.
Yep.
Let me chuck it out live and see if I can get something crazy. And I had a decent rod, like a big surf rod, maybe 50-pound line.
Yeah.
Chucked it out, sat there for a few hours, and then it went. And when I brought it in, and this is the story no one ever believed, it was a kingfish, and it was over a meter. I saw the big yellow stripe down the side of its body, and it ripped me off on the rocks because I couldn't get it up. You know,
Wow.
Surf rods it's not like you can just grab your line and get right down near it.
He's getting upset. He's going to get up and walk out in a
I'm
minute.
done. See you later. Thanks for coming.
And everyone I told, my dad, my best mates, everyone, no
Yeah.
one believed me. They're like, oh, it would have been a big salmon or a tailor. And I'm like, no, it was a kingfish. You
Yep.
know, I watch enough fishing to know what a kingfish is.
Yep.
And that's when I was like, I'm going to start filming just so I can show my friends and family.
Proof.
What, you know,
the proof.
the
You can't argue it now.
That is
and
awesome.
that's pretty much where it started.
Yeah.
And, you know, posting those little reels on my personal page.
Yeah.
And when some of them, you know, because I only have like 100 private page followers.
Yep.
Some of them got like 1,000 views. And I'm like, oh, yeah, this is sick. Like,
That's
Who
awesome.
are all these people? So
Yeah.
I was like, I should make a page just for fishing.
Yeah.
So I'm not spamming all my, you know,
Yep.
cousins and nanas and
Nah,
stuff.
you just keep hammering it into your relatives. Mine are getting sick of seeing the stuff we share here too. Don't worry.
As long as you get them to share it, you're all right.
Yeah.
You're
And
all right.
then, yeah, now it's turned into like my full-time passion. Like, not
Yep.
full-time, but like it's full-blown all I want to do, and I want to make a career out of it now.
It helps offset your hobby.
It is. It's my life, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if I have any free time, like the other night, if you saw my recent video, I went out. I had a few free hours at night. I went out at 10 p.m., came back at 3 a.m. And
Yeah.
it was a work night, school night.
Yeah.
Still got off to take the kids to school.
Nice.
And I caught nothing, but I still went out there and
Yep.
gave it a red hot crack.
Done a few of them. Been down like Flinders Pier and stuff like that. And there was one night we were bailing, running around, got the bait out, did what we were doing, and my line went that tight. I'm like, nah, that's a ray.
Yeah.
And it came back at me so fast. I'm like, that was faster than a ray, and then just snapped it off. And I'm like, not fishing here again. See you later. There goes all my gear.
I would have been re-rigging, bigger bait, bigger
Oh,
hook.
nah. But that was a late night sesh.
Yeah. It's,
Nothing against late night sessions, that's
yeah.
for sure.
Any free time, I'm out there fishing.
You get
Yep.
down Mornington Pier much?
I used to,
Yeah.
and my best snapper I ever caught was from Mornington Pier
Yeah.
before the camera. I've
Yep.
got a photo though on my phone. And
That's what matters.
Interestingly, same thing. I caught a salmon, chucked a fillet out, and this was the middle of the day on a sunny day,
Yeah.
and it was like a 78 centimeter snapper. Just off
See,
the
I'm
end.
disgusted because I've caught that many salmon and gone, this will make the best bait. And all it does is you catch banjo shark, banjo shark, banjo shark.
Yeah, it's.
You know,
You're not holding your tongue right, mate.
I
That's what
mustn't
it is.
be.
I'll get through my share of banjos.
That's the beauty of editing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I
Yep.
chuck them up there. A
That's
lot of
Western
people-
Port.
a lot
Oh,
of-
mate, you got to work your way through the
Yeah.
rubbish fish to get what you're after at the same time.
That's
don't you?
it. And
Yeah.
people like watching you catch anything.
Yeah, that's
unless
it.
like it's toadies. But a bandera shark, it's a good fight. Most of the time, I think it's something else until it's right there.
And then you see it and go, oh, damn.
Do you get
Another
brave
one.
and start going, this is definitely a salmon, and you pull in a King George whiting?
I've called gummies on banjos before.
It's the fun of it, isn't it? So has it always been salt water, or is it salt and fresh that you do?
When I was growing up, always salt. I
Yep.
never really fished freshwater, but in recent days, since starting the channel, I've tried freshwater.
Yep. What species have you targeted?
Trout and redfin.
Yep.
Only successfully gotten redfin.
Yep.
Down at Baxter, around the corner. And we've also went camping at Ilden and Nuji, targeting trout. But couldn't get any.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. We have to discuss that. I know what happened at Eildon. Cam doesn't.
I don't know.
Tell us what happened
What
there,
happened
Cam.
at Eildon?
You were away fishing and...
My tent caught on fire.
This is interesting.
I knew it would be.
Yeah.
I've seen the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all on film too.
What actually happened?
Basically, we set up everything, and we knew we were going to go fish into the sunset, being the prime bite time.
Yep.
At most places. So we built up the fire nicely, and had everything set up: camping chairs, tent,
Yep.
a rug, and stuff. And while I was fishing, the missus wanted to come up and get some stuff, food, whatever
Yep.
it was.
Yep.
And she put logs on the fire. Nice high stack.
Uh-oh.
Tumble.
She comes back down. I'm pretty cold, and I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's just go cook some dinner. And we're filming. I'm rolling the camera while we're walking back to the fire. We're having a casual conversation about what we're gonna cook and stuff. And we just see a glowing glow from camp, and I'm like, oh, the fire's looking good. You've done good.
How much would you chuck on that?
Yeah. And the thing was, in front of the tent, we had like a little rug type, like a picnic blanket.
Yeah.
All right.
And a log's obviously fallen off the fire, rolled onto that. That's set alight, and it's moved towards the tent.
stink.
And then the whole tent's gone up. And it was just panic.
That
Run
would
to
have
the
been a
car,
cold
get water.
night.
Oh, no, we went home.
You bailed.
I
Yep.
turned the camera off. I was just like, stuff this. Let's
Yep.
go home.
How much of the tent did you lose?
The whole thing.
The whole thing?
The whole front face like lit up.
Okay.
The air mattress in it popped, so that part of that burnt. It was like non-recoverable,
man.
Yeah.
Half the doona in there got burned.
Oh, man.
But we extinguished it successfully.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, it was a bit silly on our part to leave a fire unattended. But
That's probably a number one rule, isn't it?
it is.
Now it is for you.
It is, 100%.
Yep.
But
And this sort of, without giving you curry for it, sort of highlights the whole having the fire pits thing too now,
That's
doesn't
it.
it? That the stuff doesn't tend to roll out of it as easy.
that's it. And it was a fire pit.
It was a fire pit. Oh, geez, you
But,
must have
And
really
it fell off the top of that and rolled.
Yeah.
Oh,
must have been a real good stack up.
Yeah. But, and that's why I posted it. Because
Yep.
I knew I was going to have to deal with it. But I thought, hey, if I made the mistake, other people could. So let's educate people.
But that's
You've
right.
actually shown what can
via-
go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Via my mistake. And, my car was next to my tent. If we didn't come back
When you
Quick
did.
enough.
could have
Yep.
been worse.
Yeah, that's right.
100%, man. And what have you learned from that?
Don't leave your fires on the tent.
Good thing to remember. So are you predominantly bait, or are you bait and lures? What do you
I'd
soft
say
plastics?
predominantly bait.
Yep.
I love bait fishing, but
Just for the simplicity of it?
yeah, I mean it's
Yep.
it's what I grew up doing, and I find it's easier.
Yep.
And you could fish anywhere with bait, But,
Yeah, that's right.
When you're at the surf and that, flicking lures, it's just harder.
Yep. I find it therapeutic walking along flicking lures, but
So do I. Look, honestly, it depends where I am though. But I've been some places. Last week I tried the Yarra River for the first time.
Yep.
And only took lures, mate. Every cast I lost a lure. I think I did 7 casts. Half my lures were gone, and I went home.
whereabouts in the Yarra did you try?
It was near. It's called some Digit Falls
Digit Falls.
near Richmond.
Okay, yep.
It's where it goes from
haven't
fresh
fished in there.
to salt.
Okay, yep.
So on top of the falls, you get your carp redfin. Below, apparently, your brim. So I was like, that's
Is that
not
where it changes? Down
Apparently.
near Richmond?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
if there's falls, you're going to have the salt water
Yeah,
pushing
yeah.
up to the base
100%.
of it.
So
Yeah. Interesting.
I tried both sides of it, and it was snaggy. That's the only downside.
Yeah.
But
Have you ever tried fishing for the elusive Murray cod that are apparently lurking around Eltham in the Yarra?
I haven't.
Yep.
I haven't. I've never caught a Murray cod either, but we tried at Ilden pretty hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, no luck.
They're the fish of 1,000 casts, I reckon. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I've chucked enough lures chasing them. I should have caught one by now.
I think the same with mulloway for myself too, though.
Yeah, mulloway are those big elusive saltwater ones. That's the thing. So,
and now I've seen them caught. I've seen them caught at Paddo.
yep.
It's crazy.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
You've got to find those real deep holes for them, don't you? You've got to find those little pockets that they hide in.
Yeah. And you can only use live baits.
I took a heap of advice and went to the gates.
Yeah.
So walked up the side of it, went to the gates, and we were casting on that near the boat ramp. Not a thing. There was a bloke 6 foot away from me, kept ripping up brim, and they were great sized. I'm like, mate, you're catching all the fish. I'm out of here.
He didn't tell you that he's using pure prawn.
I was going to push him in, I'll tell you.
It's like that.
That hurt me.
Yeah.
That hurt me a lot.
Right. That's the same with bream. It's the same with whiting, you'd probably find too. It's like they live in a 44-gallon drum, and unless your bait's landing in there, they're not interested.
Yeah, whiting are different, though. When I fish for whiting, I've got my own spots. As you've seen in videos, Summers Beach, mate, I can go to that beach, and anywhere I cast, I'm getting whiting.
Yep.
It's
There you go.
loaded with them.
Yep.
And I just use squid strips.
Okay.
And it's probably my emergency spot. If I've had 3 or 4 bad trips, I'll go there and I'll get whiting all year round.
Next time you go, can I come with you?
Yeah.
I'd love to throw a feed of whiting at my family.
I'm actually going to be going there soon because I had a company reach out to me. It's called Alti Bait, sorry.
Right.
And it's a
We'll give them a big plug.
yeah, it's Alti Bait. They reached out to me and they're very new.
Yep.
And they're sending me their product, which is a synthetic bait.
Okay.
It's like a dough, and there's already dough baits that exist, but they mix in. They've got like worm flavors, pilchard flavor, squid flavor, and they're going to send me a few, and I'm going to go try it out. And I reckon if I go down there with some of that,
Mate,
Well, you could
Give me
do
a
that,
yell.
and you get him set up with some squid strips. You're going to have to give him
Yeah.
every hand you can give him to get him to catch a fish.
I've got a few video ideas to test it out.
Yeah.
Like a versus video bait
Yep.
versus
Yep.
the dough.
Yep.
But we'll see how it goes.
okay.
Oh, that's it, man. It's all about experimenting. I do it when I go after carp. Like I'll run corn on one rod and I'll run worms on the other to see what one's getting the most attention.
Yeah.
And you work out your baits from there.
Yeah, it's interesting.
We were, I was talking to Cam online. Camo. We'll call you Camo. That's going to make
that
it
works.
easier. I was talking to Cam online, Camo, about when we ate carp.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
he claimed it probably disgusting. Was it?
No, you would be super surprised.
That's crazy.
As long as you knock them off correctly.
I took the care when I caught them. So I had your keeper bag with your ice slurry in it. So I'd put them in that. I know they're a cold area fish. So I put them in there and slowed them right down and knocked them on the head real quick.
Yeah.
Spiked them.
Yeah.
And then the main thing I did was as I was cleaning the fish, like they are full of bones. I'll give them that.
Yeah, I've heard.
So I actually used one side of the chopping board had slime, the scales and slime onto it.
Yeah.
And once I got them down to fillets and was knocking the skin off them, I flipped it over. So I'm doing everything for meat preservation. Yeah. And then brought them down here. All we did was roll them in flour with a bit of pepper and salt and shallow fried it, mate. It's a very bland tasting fish.
Yeah, there was no flavour to it,
There was no real flavour.
Yeah.
You have to add the flavour to it.
Okay.
But, mate, if you got... I reckon they said they used the belly flaps too the most, more than we were trying to take the side fillets.
Okay.
And just the pin bones in it was crazy. But, yeah,
We ended up with like nuggets,
We cut
basically
it up to
of
nuggets.
meat.
Yeah.
And we shallow fried them here on the bench,
Yeah.
on the table. And yeah, it was just plain and bland.
Yeah.
Mate, I was sitting there going, this is going to taste fairly average.
Yeah.
But, hey,
They're very smelly fish.
Yeah.
they are, but that's an enzyme they release when they're stressed.
Okay.
That's the whole thing. You've got to catch them, get them in this ice slurry, slow them down, then knock them on the head as quick as you can,
Yeah.
and not have them release that stress enzyme.
Yeah, right.
What was your saying? Kill them with love?
Kill them with... That's what they said.
Kill 'em
on
with
that,
kindness.
Kill them with kindness on the invasive species thing that they did on ABC.
Okay.
You've got to love them to death. So
Did you ever see that camp or not?
No, I haven't.
They did
There
it
was
on the
a
ABC.
4-part episode on ABC.
Eat the invasives or invaders or whatever they called it. And they actually served carp to people
Yeah,
in blind
right.
taste tests. And they didn't even realise what they were getting.
Yeah.
And they went, this is delicious. I'd order this every day. Oh, well, you've just eaten carp.
Yeah.
So,
But
and
Europeans eat them as
Yeah.
well, but they'll make
fish cakes.
fish cakes out of them. They
Yeah.
just vitamise the life out
Yeah.
of it
Yeah.
and go from there.
I've got a few mates who catch and eat them, and they like make curries and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's
Mate, it's worth actually having a go. As weird as you go,
I'd give it
it's
a
just
try.
another stinky old mud pig.
Yeah.
have a go.
I think
Mud marlin.
if it's caught in like an area that's not
Mate, we plucked them out of. I plucked them out of the Latrobe River.
really,
It was dirty. It's.
I think the hardest part was getting rid of the third eye, wasn't it?
No, there was no third eye. It wasn't the pondage. But no, it's that meat care and that handling of the fish, I think, that makes the difference.
yeah, of course.
Like
Because that's the whole story, isn't it? When you knock them off,
Yeah.
and everyone says they're muddy, and you got to leave them in water and wash
Yeah.
them through.
Yeah.
No, these
No.
were fine, man.
Mate, these were-
white meat.
they sat in the ice slurry for maybe 2 hours
Yeah,
and just chilled them right down. Like we're talking full ice slurry, barely enough water in it to keep it really ticking, and bang, just
yeah.
Out like a light, done.
I'll definitely try that.
Yeah,
I'll have to. It'll be a good video too.
Yeah.
well, it's promoting that
Yeah,
eating your way through one of the largest biomasses we have in
Yeah.
our waterways.
yeah, because it feels wasteful sometimes when you know.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
catch
You
them.
pull out a carp that's 2 foot long,
And you can't-
You're like,
you can't
think
put
of the
it
meat.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly right. Well, you can now.
You
can't
can release them to the water just, as long as they're dead. You
Okay.
can release them back into the waterways now to try and stop people just leaving
Yeah,
carcasses
yeah.
all the way along the river. But mate, this one of the spots I got. My best session was 20 carp in under an hour. So, and running 2 rods was a real big mistake because you'd get one.
Yeah, yeah, no,
And
impossible.
you'd go,
And then
you
the other one
beauty.
would go off.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
it's-
then the second one in the holder, and you'd go, oh, well, I'll focus on what I'm working with.
That happens to me so often. Even when I'm filming, I'll have my surf rod out with a big bait and then a light rod out with just like a light bait.
Yep, yep.
And they're both just getting bites constantly. I'm like, I can't handle both of these. It's just too much.
What's the furthest you've gone fishing?
From here,
Yeah.
Fiji.
Oh, you fished Fiji?
I fished Fiji
Yeah.
when I was young with my dad.
Right.
And we were fishing for marlin on like a charter boat.
Yep.
And we didn't get, someone hooked up because it went shot by shot.
Yep.
And someone else's shot was a marlin did bite the lure and they dropped it. And then when it was my turn for the trolling run, we hooked up to something and it was like a 1.5 meter barracuda.
Oh, steak.
Or
Like huge.
smelly barracuda.
Oh, I loved
You,
it.
you
I
wouldn't
was
care.
just
If it's
I
a
was
metre and a half,
frothing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody oath.
I was like, can we keep it?
So what did you actually do with the barracuda? You keep it?
They kept it for their village. Apparently, they've got like those, those larger Pacific fish have that mercury or something. in them.
I've
Yeah,
heard the
yeah.
mercury in them. Yeah.
Yeah, so they
The
said it,
older and bigger the fish, it happens a lot with
and it was
pelagics.
huge.
Yep.
It was probably as big as they get.
Yeah.
And they said they'll keep it for their village, whatever they do with it.
Yep.
But we weren't allowed to. We weren't
Yeah,
allowed to have it.
a lot of them over that way and up in the northern islands, like the Tiwi Islands and stuff. I think they use the fish to feed the local villagers.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they don't get sick from it, or they might use it for bait.
Yeah.
You know. Or-
Catch something worthwhile.
yeah.
That's
Dream-
fair.
What's the dream fish?
Oh, yeah. There's always a hit list.
There's always a hit list. A metre plus kingies, top of mine.
Yeah, there's
salt.
heaps. There's heaps. For me, at the moment, one of my biggest targets is like a 20+ kilo gummy.
Yep.
Land
Right.
based.
Yep.
That's a big target for me at the moment. And I'll hit it. I've been putting a lot of night hours at my Western Port beaches with big baits.
Yep.
Obviously,
The famous beaches for it at night? Or not so famous?
not necessarily.
Yep.
It's all those beaches.
Yep.
The Balnarring to Summers stretch.
Yep.
Are you aiming for the peninsula, or are you just learning about the areas where they are?
They're just areas I think they would be.
Yep.
Yeah.
From what my understanding of.
Yep.
There's a lot of bait there.
There,
There's
yep.
a lot of deeper holes, a lot of tidal movement.
All the ticks in the boxes that need to be.
I've
Yep.
only ever caught one gummy shark land base, and that was off Stony Point Pier.
Yep.
And once again, it was before I did the whole channel. But
Yeah,
I got the
out.
photo proof. But
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Anyone I've caught bloody land base has all been undersized.
Yeah,
See you, mate. Off you go.
Mine was a metre, and it
Yep.
was just on a frozen pilchard too. So
Yep. Oh, mate, I did once. I went to Mars Landing before they did all the upgrades
yeah,
and walked out at low tide, buried a whole heap of burley.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that should bring them up off the gutters and set up,
Yeah.
fished all night. I'd been there for 5 or 6 hours, tide change coming in, prime time, lights drop down, a car pulls up downstream, down current side of me. Old mate lobbed out the rod, and next thing, dingle, dingle, dingle.
yeah,
1 and a bit metre gummy
Yeah.
off the beach. And I'm like,
You got ripped off.
oh,
how
so
it
if you realise, and I actually said to him, if you realise the work I put into it, and he turned around with this gummy that's had knocked on the head, it's been opened up, it's bled, he's gone, well, if you've done all the work, did you want the fish? Mate, I wanted to catch the fish.
Yeah.
I didn't care about the
It's
eating.
not
I
about
wanted to
going home
catch
with
the
it.
fish, yeah. So,
No, it's always the case. It's
Yeah.
always the case. Probably a meter snapper too.
that'd be good fun.
A meter snapper.
They've been caught. They've been caught around here.
We had a guest on. She knows Western Port and Port Phillip back to front.
Yeah.
And if you want to catch snapper, you'd go out with Tina.
Yeah.
She is just amazing. He was nearly in tears. She's like, look at this one, look at this one, look at this one.
Yeah.
And she's pulling them out real big. There was not a meter in there, but there was some
Good
big ones.
old tin-ass Tina, hey?
Tin-ass Tina. She was off her head with
She'd just
snapper.
go, I think we need to go over there. Oh, have you got any marks for me? No, I'll just get out there and I go, over there looks good.
Yeah.
Really?
Bang.
Yeah,
She
it's-
rips them up.
It's crazy. Some people's I'd say Western Port's knowledge is crazy.
Yeah.
They just know where they are and they're like, it's about to come up to a 10 meter. You're driving in 18 meters, no GPS or, depth sounder, like it's going to come up shallow here. And it just does.
Yep.
And it's like, how do you know that? It's like, oh, Boy 22's there. You got cows there, Lysart's there.
Yep.
And they know.
Yeah.
We
So, do you-
when it came to sharks, we went down. I took the wife down to McGoran's Beach,
Yep.
out the back of Yarram.
Yep.
And the boys were flying drones, their baits
Yeah,
out there,
yeah.
and we went back out there in the morning, and there would have been a head that was probably a good 2.5, nearly 3 foot wide,
Yeah.
left over of this shark.
Yeah.
They'd taken the jaw out of it. It was just leftover bits just on the edge of the
Yeah.
water. And I'm like, if that thing's swimming around local, holy
Yeah.
dooly, there is big stuff out there.
My brother-in-law and sister fish for sharks over at 90 Mile.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what town. Locksport.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
They fish that area. We went with them once, and they use eel for bait.
Yeah, a lot of
eel.
them. A lot of
Eel.
them do because it's harder for them to get it off the hook.
Oh,
It's
so
such a
instead of
tough
just a bite
skin,
and run,
yeah,
it's
It's very smelly
we're
too.
on.
They use that, and they
Really
also
oily.
use ray
Yeah.
flaps. They,
Yeah, ray wings is
they
very
catch
popular.
rays. They use ray flaps. Mate, it's virtually the same as eating a gummy.
Wow.
So, yeah.
We and we got one too.
Yeah.
We
What'd you
I
end up with?
It was like a 9-foot bronze whaler, and he tags them and sends them back out.
Yep.
He's got like a permit with
Fisheries or whatever it is.
fisheries
Yep,
or
yep.
whoever it is.
Yeah.
and measures them and does all that. And
Okay.
it's crazy. Yeah,
There's a lot of them now that do the tagging side of things.
yeah, and it's really good because it's too much meat to keep for.
True.
And
it's
the
like-
stress on the fish too, bringing them in, they're full of that ammonia sort
yeah,
of.
it's like a
as
200
well.
kilo
Yeah,
shark.
they're
so
not
it's-
not a nice thing to eat from what I've heard.
Here I am trying to rip in a 7-pound trout, and you're talking 200 kilo sharks.
Mate, sharks that drag people down the beach.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah, huge line, like 200-pound line.
Yeah, big game reels, overhead
Yeah.
game reels worth more than my car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad that I was talking about that caught the marlin up around WA and that lives in Coronella. He just for fun, he goes, he'll go to BCF and go, walks out, $4.5 later, new reel,
Yeah.
another rod. I'm like, Brad, really? He goes, yeah, man, watch this. And next thing I'll get 4 or 5 pictures of sharks he's ripped
Yeah.
out, and I'm like, dude,
You see those reels in the glass at BCF, and
That's what he
it's just
buys.
Crazy.
that's what he buys.
It's crazy.
I still can't fathom catching a fish on it.
Yeah, I mean, if I had it, I wouldn't want to use it.
Oh,
I've got expensive rods that I just don't use because I'm
It'd be a
like,
shelf queen.
I'll be like, oh, I'm fishing the beach. I don't want to get sand in the reel.
mate,
Yeah.
So I'd take the cheap one.
I've got this one big dirty old rod. I call it the broomstick. It's a single piece. It's like a 12 to 20 kilo rod.
Yeah.
I've got like an 8,000 dial arrow aired on it, and it's running 50-pound braid. And if I'm getting bored, like I always have it in the boat if I'm out at Port Albert or Welshpool, and you go, it's starting to get boring. Getting the broomstick out, and you put the 8-0 circle hook on it, and you lob out the big peak,
Yeah.
the big pilly or something. And you go, dirty big Ray's going to find that at no time now. And I've done it at Port Albert. We were surrounded by boats, and we're pulling in little flatties. And I said
Yeah.
to me, mate, I'm going to have a bit of fun here. Wedged it against the transom, throw it out. Next thing, the rod's just started to buckle, and you're like, "This thing, you can hardly bend it when it's on the land, and this thing's buckling." Oh well, get the anchor. Let's give all these guys a show and try and fight these dirty big rays to the surface.
Yeah.
And they all come over to see what's going on, so they've all left where they've been fishing.
Yeah.
Here you are with a dirty
Some
big
rays
ray.
are crazy strong, especially
Yeah.
in a boat too, because they will just lay flat.
Yeah. I've done it before at a Coronella. I thought I was pulling the plug out of Welshpool. Out of Western Port, sorry. Yeah.
You put your everything you've got into it,
Yep.
and they're just cruising. They're gliding in the tide.
Yeah.
Good luck, buddy. I'm just going to get a little bit of this sand on me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed on one of your videos, Cams, you were fishing a drain
Yeah, Dan
What
and I,
inspired you to go there?
my mate Sing Fishing actually fished it before me. And I
Right.
asked him, where's a good spot to catch carp? And he's like, here's a hidden little drain under Chandler Road. Go try it out.
Yeah.
And we got there and I could see him from the bridge. And I'm
Bull,
like,
really?
just sitting on the surface of the oil. I'm like, no way. And we're talking this drain. This is why also I'm hesitant with carp. There's just syringes floating and stuff. And
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
this is crazy.
Yeah.
So I just took some bread, chucked them out, and we're catching, I don't want to say the sizes, but over 50 centimetre
Yep.
carp. Like proper good ones.
They put up a good fight too.
Yeah.
A bit more of a fight than what people give them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm always using light whiting gear.
Now, I've got to ask a question. I've watched a reel recently and it was some dude down towards Frankston. Did you catch a little pinky in a creek?
I did.
Cams.
Yep.
That was
I was
Cams.
looking at it going, I'm putting 2 to 2 together right now. And I'm like,
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
legal. It was legal too.
it was
I-
legal
I
because
didn't
that
keep
thing
it.
just took off.
Yeah, man. And we're talking under a foot of water deep. So when it went, you can't really see it in the video, but it's, you know, they've got those pectoral fins on the top.
Yeah.
I mean, on the dorsal fin, I could see the fins scooting across the water, like sticking out of the water like a shark. And I'm like, what is this?
Yep. Well, there you go. I have seen some of your footage.
Yeah. And that part of the creek's like very freshy too. Because
Yep.
there's like drains in between,
Yeah.
which you can see in the video. And it's like, how did he get here?
Yeah.
There must have just been that, because the fresh sits on top of the salt, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There must have been enough salt underneath it that it didn't affect
Yeah.
his gills too much. But
Because it's wild when you look at it on maps. Because I didn't realize. I was like, oh yeah, I'm in Canada Creek, whatever. But I didn't realize how far I was from the mouth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like kilometers, which is psycho.
But there's a lot of drains that run in between
That's the other
Port
thing.
Phillip and Cananook.
Yeah.
So the availability, and I used to work for a company that recently cleaned a few out.
Yeah.
They'd jet the pipes
Yeah. Yeah.
and then blow the ends out, blow the sand back out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and then they'd run the water in between. So high tide, low tide, it was always moving.
Yeah.
they fluctuate. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's quite a potential. I've heard of a lot of fish that have been in there that
it's
shouldn't
crazy. Yeah.
No,
No, that was a crazy catch. Like
you should just burley it up every so often and see what you can draw up there just for a bit of a giggle.
yeah. I've gone to go back there, but
No, mate, that's the thing. You find a spot, you go, yes, you beauty, that's worked. I'm never going to do that again, but we'll see.
yeah.
Yeah.
If we had listeners that go, oh yeah, that's all well and good, I can't catch a fish if I wanted to,
Yeah.
and they were living around this area,
Mm-hmm.
that'll be my first question. Where would you recommend? First time fishing, want to throw the kids out, catch fish.
Baxter Park Dam.
Really?
Yeah.
What's in there?
Redfin.
Redfin?
Millions of them.
Yep.
That's the only place I've ever fished while filming where I've let my camera roll and caught 3 fish in under a minute.
Dead set.
Yep.
Okay.
Rolling. So casted it with live worms, cast it out, redfin. Took the redfin off, worms still on the hook, cast, redfin. 3 times in.
Decent size redfin or all
They,
smalls?
they weren't. I think they were about 20 to 25 centimeters,
When you're-
but they fight good.
When you're on a school, you're on a school
Yeah,
with
and
those.
it was.
Okay.
They were thick out there.
Yeah.
No, I left them biting.
So if you were to talk to a family that's anywhere in Australia, what would you tell them to look for? Where would you advise me to take them?
Yeah, it depends where you are. Obviously, with kids, a simple place. You don't want to be beach fishing or rock fishing.
Yep.
Probably your local jetty.
Yeah.
Even if it's not crazy fish, there's always going to be
Something.
whether
Even
it's
for a kid to rip up a toadie,
yeah,
you'd be all right.
mullet, toadfish, salmon,
Yep.
leather jacket.
What sort of rig would you recommend?
Usually,
Kmart rod.
That's no longer $27.
Hey, it was in, where were we now? On the trip.
On the trip away, you found a rod still for $27.
We did.
There you go.
my go-to ride or die rig is the Paternoster.
Yep.
Yep.
Just a single loop, single hook, just simple.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's the knots are easier to tie. You're not physically tying to hooks or
Yes.
sinkers,
Yep.
and you can just change and move
Swap
as you
them
go.
out as you go, feeding that through
Yeah.
the loop through the eyelet and back over itself.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yep.
If not, if it's even easier, you can just run your line through a sinker and then onto a hook.
Yep.
As if you know, that's what I used to do when I fished up like Tambo River with my dad.
Just
That's-
a running hook combo.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's his
Yep.
go-to. And
Yeah,
that's
I'm a big
simple
fan of
too.
the running rigs.
Yeah,
Running rigs seem to work quite well, but I've learnt slowly over time when you get to like Western Port, having that dropper
Yeah,
from
being
your
off
running
the-
rig.
off the ground.
Yeah, get it
Just
up off
lets
the
it
bottom.
move a bit.
Well, it's to get it away from those flat fish too. You getting up and getting away from where the rays will be. And
and the reefs. I
Yeah.
find I snag a lot less when the bait's off, like say the rocks and stuff too,
Yep.
rather than a running sinker where the hook can grab a ledge.
Yep.
It's like, okay, well, I'm not getting this off.
Yeah.
Whereas a paternoster, if the sinker gets stuck, you can just snap the sinker and still keep your hook.
Yep.
So you're not losing too much gear.
No, that's a
Yeah,
good point.
that's
You're not
right.
losing all your gear.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's usually what happens most of the time.
What standard size, what sort of hook size do you normally run as a question? If you're just going, I just
general-
want to catch a fish today.
Yeah, generally, I think it's size 6, and I usually use a circle hook. I love circle hooks
Yep.
because a lot of the time the fish will hook themselves.
Yep.
And you're not having to, get to the hook and strike it, especially when I use rod holders and I'm using multiple rods at any time.
Yeah.
Just a small circle hook, all-rounder. They're thick, they're strong.
A 6 is a small circle hook to you.
An 06.
I think it's 06. I'm not sure. It's
Yeah,
just-
because 04's,
6Os, yeah.
60, sorry.
check my last few videos, you'll see them.
I'll have a look, see.
I show them in all the
Because
videos.
the 4O is good for flathead.
Yeah, I use 4Os, 5Os at sort of the biggest I go to.
Yeah.
So,
So you'd be talking a 60 hook.
yeah, probably
Yeah,
a
it
6O.
is 6.0.
Yep.
And that's what I use for whiting, pinkies, everything.
Whiting on a 6O.
And I think that's what I caught the redfin with.
Okay. I've got some photos of redfin to show you from my local.
Oh, yeah?
We don't talk about that.
Oh, mate, you go up to Blue Rock. Blue Rock there, mate. There's redfin there, and you will be trolling and edge fishing for bass, and you will see them smashing the little schools
Yeah, right.
of gudgeon and small mosquito fish.
Yeah.
You will see them herding them like orcas
That's
or
crazy.
dolphins chasing a school of fish.
Yeah.
And they slam in against the bank and it just water exploding everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
You chuck any soft plastic grub in there and that just, it's done for.
Yeah, that's nuts.
But, yeah.
Blue Rock's good if you got a boat.
It's definitely a boating spot. You can fish land-based, but it's very snaggy. You've got
Yeah.
to pick where you're going. So
Yeah.
there's one big point that comes out from below town. Don't walk out on fish that.
Yeah.
You'll be up to your knees in mud. I
was gonna say, that's Cam's spot,
In a
but
few,
no.
in a few minutes you'll be up to your knees. I have seen a boat try and shortcut the corner before.
Yeah.
And he regretted it, and then he's gone, I'll jump out and push it, and he regretted that more. I think.
Waist deep.
Yeah, and the problem is it's a dam. It's no waiting for the tide to come in to change.
No, that's it. That's it. If it's low water, it's low water.
Yeah, that's right.
A boat's definitely next for my bucket list.
Yeah.
Yep.
For my channel.
Yep.
And that's going to be nuts. All the earnings I've earned so far for Cam's Catch is all just in one account.
Yep.
Labeled boat.
Nice.
So
Nice. What are you going to go for?
only a tinny, nothing crazy because I want to be able to smash it anywhere.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
besides offshore, which I probably still will on those calm days.
I know one or two people that have gone out chasing tuna in a tinny. Yep.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I definitely would. And I'm not sure, probably something around 5,000.
Yep.
$5 grand?
You know, just
Yep.
like a middle ground. Has seats, has rod holders, good
Yep.
engine. I don't care about depth sounders and fish finders. I can put them on myself.
Yep.
You know, just something that has everything. The lights, the night lights. Just something simple.
That's it.
I don't need a cabin. I don't need beds.
Nah, you don't need that
Where did
stuff.
you find your boat, Camo?
My boat was actually on Marketplace. Actually, was it? Or was it boat sales? Might have even been boat sales.
One of
So-
yours you got off Marketplace. I know that much.
Mate, I get lots of stuff off Marketplace.
You ever looked around on Marketplace for tinnies?
That's right. Look, man.
Yeah,
Dude.
it's
There's good ones.
Couple of $100,
There
no
he is.
trailer. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Need a trailer, though.
Yeah, you need a trailer.
no. Have you ever thought about a kayak?
I've had a kayak before.
See, I've done the kayak because I could put in spots where nobody would put in, and you'd go, "This seems stupid," but all of a sudden, bang, you're onto good
It's
sized
interesting.
bass,
I spent
good
a-
reddies.
I spent a lot of money getting a good kayak too.
Did you go in for the Hobie fad?
I did.
Yes.
Not one of the crazy ones, but a decent one. I used it once.
Yep.
I scared myself out of it. I went out Mornington and I went all the way out, man. I'm like 3-4 kilometres offshore.
Yeah,
off the land.
let's not just go, hey, we'll putt out here to where it's 5 metres deep.
I was
and
confident.
we'll just float around. No,
Go
we'll
hard
go
or
out.
go home.
And
Yeah.
I was trawling.
Is that shark bigger than me?
I was trolling plastics while just paddling around, and I hooked a flathead.
Yep.
Got it in the kayak. Had it on my lap.
Yes.
He comes off the plastic, goes under my
yeah.
my bum, and he starts spiking me. And I lift myself up,
Dude.
freaking out, and he just keeps spiking me.
And
I'm
there's
like,
nowhere
"Oh."
for you to go.
Yeah, so I'm putting my rod here, my paddle falls over the side, and it's like floating away.
Oh,
and I'm
no.
like, oh my God. We flip eventually because I'm freaking out. It was my first time, so I didn't know you had to strap absolutely everything.
Lost
So
everything.
everything's sinking down. I'm in
Yeah.
probably 30 meters, and I didn't know how to get back into it. I'm like,
Yep.
I couldn't. So here we are holding a kayak swimming to shore.
Scooting 3Ks back
Yeah,
in.
until we had a guy in a tinny drag me in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Drag the kayak in anyway.
That
Yeah.
is gold.
See, I've predominantly fresh fish for quite some time.
Yeah.
I did take the kayak to Anderson's Inlet, so around that Inverloch area.
Yeah.
And paddled across from Mars Landing to the sandbar.
Yeah.
Because you watch every person line up along the edge of the channel fishing from this side, looking all depressed. And you paddle across to the sandbar and you're fishing the opposite side of the channel.
Yeah.
You'd sit there, you walk the kayak in the shallows, cast in, dut flatty, flatty.
Yeah.
I've sat here for 5 minutes. There's no flatties here. Move 10 metres. Sit down again. Flatty.
Yeah.
Flatty. And you're watching them just sort of going.
Everyone's cursing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So what's next for you, Cam?
Besides the tinny,
Yeah.
I've got a few little ideas for videos we want to do. Like we were going to travel somewhere and fish on an island where we get dropped off by a boat and there's no one else on the island and do can we catch our own food and stuff.
Yep.
That's a video idea I want to do.
Do you have a location in mind?
It's in Victoria.
Yep.
It's called Snake Island, actually.
We don't know anything about
Yeah,
Snake
don't know
Island, do
anything
we?
about
No.
Snake Island. Couldn't tell you anything about
No.
that.
There's no deer there either, is there,
No,
Cam?
there is deer there, mate. I shot one.
Cam recently went to Snake Island
Yeah,
and
right.
camped there for a
I'd
couple of nights.
You have to give me a ferry plug.
Scored a position in the ballot, so
Yeah.
yeah.
If you knew someone with a boat,
Yeah.
that'd get you across, wouldn't it?
Yeah, there's a few services, but apparently... Oh, you
Yeah,
do?
but hang on. I've only got a 4.5 metre tinny. Now,
Oh, yeah, you're out that way, right?
yeah, I'm out that way. I'm an hour away. Yeah. Now,
He's closer to Snake Island than he is to my house.
yes, I
Yeah,
am.
right.
Yeah, it's closer for me. So, if you come from Welshpool,
Yeah.
it depends how much gear you're taking too, because there are two services that run, one from Port Albert, one from Port Welshpool.
Yep.
And they will get you as close as they can and drop you off. So some of your gear you have to ferry through the water.
Yep.
But, mate, if you're going there, you will survive. Easy.
Yeah.
You're going to need to take water because there's no potable water on the island.
Yeah.
So
I'll make it as extreme as I can.
Yep.
You can't get any much more extreme than that, mate.
Yeah. No.
Just
Just
an
remember
island.
it's called Snake Island for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as for food-wise, mate, fishing off the beach there, if you can catch a pinky in a drain, you should survive quite well.
Yeah. So
That's awesome. What
Yeah.
about your young bloke, mate? Have you got him into fishing yet?
it's weird. It's weird. Every time he comes, we
Yeah.
catch nothing.
Oh.
He's caught one fish in his life, and that's a flathead in a catch net, not on a rod.
Right.
Just scooting through, scooped up a flathead
Goodness me.
at Patterson River too.
Yeah. Oh, good on him.
So it was tiny, but that's his only fish.
It doesn't matter.
And it's strange. I think it might be the fact that I'm put more attention into him when he
Yep.
comes, that I might miss bites or something, but
Yeah.
it's weird.
That's where those circle hooks can pay off.
Yeah,
They
and-
sort of all of a sudden the rod's just jumping and you go, hey, look at that rod for a second, mate. Grab that.
He's high energy too, so he's into footy and gaming and stuff. And
Yeah.
fishing's very relaxing and slow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's after the last few trips, he's kind of like, I might stay.
How
home
old
this
is he?
one." 8.
8.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, mate, you'll get him there. You'll get him there.
Yeah. Once we've got the boat,
That's it.
it'll be different then.
Take the Xbox out on the boat with you.
No,
Here you go, mate.
stuff that. Out in the boat's different. You can get bites going all the time.
Yeah.
This is true. This
See,
is true.
I love those Black Magic KL10 circle hooks.
Yeah.
Because they catch anything. Yeah. Because they're that tiny, they catch anything.
Yeah, it's like those sabiki rigs.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but they're,
Same thing.
they feel like cheating, man.
Yeah,
I like
but,
that.
You can get heavy duty ones too now,
but when you have kids with you, that's all.
Yeah.
They don't care what they are.
No.
They just want to catch a fish.
They're
It's
doing
just got to
your
be
favour.
action, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, they're getting
really.
slimy mackerels and that, and they don't
Then you're
realise.
using them for liveys.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Yeah, that's right. So, I mean, that's something to look at. It's focusing on them catching, not what they're catching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your next camping trip, mate?
Besides the Snake Island one,
Yeah.
Levi, my son, he wants to go camping for his birthday. He saw the video and he's like, I want to go camping. I'm like,
Yeah.
how does this look fun? How did any of that seem something you want to do?
How did the tent burning down look good?
yeah. And he's like, I want my own tent though.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what's going to be? He's going to be disappointed if your tent doesn't catch fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We catch no fish and there's no fire. He'll probably,
Where would you take him? Eildon?
Yeah, either Ilden or Nuji. Nuji's where I've always grown up going. I love Nuji.
Yep.
But Ilden's, probably a bit more kid friendly.
Eildon's probably a bit more kid friendly. You find one of those big inlets,
Yeah.
and you push up in the corner of that inlet, and that's where all the carp are going to be sitting
Yeah,
around
cruising
anyway.
around, yeah.
And it's
But
all
mind
those-
you, in saying that, you'll be sitting there catching carp, yellow belly.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, bang, a cod or
Yeah, I mean, carp,
Trout.
it's ridiculous what you can catch
to
in
a
there
kid,
at the moment.
he would frough a carp.
Yeah.
Especially a big one.
And that's
Oh,
all you really
100%.
target.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wouldn't know it's like a crappy fish.
They don't care. They just think it's huge. Look at the size of this, Dad.
Same as kids have told. When I was young, I remember when my dad bought me a fishing book, and I used to just read all the fish. I'm like, oh, look at the pink one. I want to catch that. I want to
Yeah.
catch that. And he finally bought a boat. And he took me out one day, and I caught a flathead. And I was like, this is a bar-tailed flathead. I've always wanted to catch this. And it wasn't. It was just a dusky flathead.
Yeah.
And he's like, how do you know that species? I'm like, the book you got me.
Yeah.
And
I've
he was like,
studied it.
this is just, the common fish here. And I was like, this is what I was hoping to catch
Yep.
coming out. So just shows that anything can excite him.
Oh,
Mate,
100%.
It's also, I find the passion, if you have it, it rubs off on your kids.
Yeah.
And my kids, they've grown up. We'll go carp fishing, Dad. Can we go carp fishing? Yeah, let's go carp fishing. Okay, we've caught carp. Now we're bored. Have you guys caught an eel yet?
Yeah.
No. Okay. Well, you use the carp that you've caught.
Yeah.
You take that bloodline section off down near the tail and use that as bait, mate. You'll stop catching carp, and it's just eel on eel on
Yeah.
eel. It's great fun.
Yeah, my brother-in-law, the one who catches those sharks, he took me eel fishing too.
Yep.
And there's a video on that on my YouTube, and we caught a stonker eel.
Yep.
At your lawn power station?
Yes, I know it quite well.
Yeah. We fished right next to it in this little, I don't know the area well, just in the river.
That's the Latrobe.
Yeah, and
Yep.
we used to...
Down at the river intake.
Yeah,
Yep.
we had all these baits out, chicken heart, all these his favourites, and then we had like a pilchard out or a blue bait it was.
Yep.
And it went off on the hand line, mind you. We had all the heavy rods out and then just a hand line with the pilchard. It went off, and this thing was huge.
That was
Huge.
like
Yeah.
thick as your arm, wasn't it?
Yeah. His
Um,
goal for shark bait, his can of Coke, this thing was footy.
Yeah.
Like it was huge.
I've got a video. We've actually shared it on our socials. I was in my kayak,
Yeah.
maybe fishing in the same spot,
Yeah.
and casting cicada lures for bass,
Oh, okay.
and working the snags, and then all of a sudden I just saw this big ripple on the surface. Lobbed a $30 foam cicada lure at it, and it just swirled and come and grabbed it. And mate, this eel is huge.
Yeah.
I'll show you the video. You have to remember it's a 40 millimeter lure in its mouth.
Yeah.
And it looks tiny.
Yeah, man.
So
They're nuts.
There's some monsters in there.
They're scary too, bro. Like,
Why?
it looks like a snake.
I
And
know,
it
right?
Moves like a snake.
That's what I
and
was
it's-
asking.
The teeth on it and
The
the eyes
teeth.
are too. The eyes are daunting. I remember when we were pulling it up, it was in the water doing like the reverse
Trying to swim away.
And you could just see its eyes looking at you. Because you got your head torch on, you're just
Yep.
glowing, and it's like,
Yep.
oh, I don't know if we want this.
I've
It'll swallow your foot.
I've got a private property I access further down the river from there.
Yeah.
And there's no road access, so it's perfect. I've been there fishing with Jarvis Walker 2.0 hooks
Yeah, yeah.
and straightened them.
Yeah, man.
They've just swam
the gear
backwards
he
and pulled
uses-
that much.
That hand line was like 100 or maybe more
Yeah.
pound line.
Yeah.
And the hooks are huge.
Yeah.
and it was
Snapper
almost
hooks.
skull dragging you in.
Yeah, oh mate.
Yeah.
Once they start swimming backwards, it's an effort. I normally take the rods I use for snapper.
Yep.
I take them if we're ever going to go fishing for eels because you've got to have that
Yeah.
strength in the rod to help put.
Well, that was like when we
hurt
got
on
Sash under that eel.
Yep.
That was sending the rods doubled over.
Yeah,
And that
and-
wasn't even that big.
That's the thing I always said to my kids when we're fishing for them. We use, the big stand-on spikes that you use for surf fishing.
Yeah, yeah.
I use them on the sandbar
Yeah, you
and
have
it's
to.
private. And you just go, they'll go, Dad, we're getting a bite. You go,
Hang on.
that's not a bite.
Yeah.
And
No,
then you watch the rod just buckle and line start peeling. You go, I think it's ready for the fight, kids.
Yeah.
Get into it.
we were lucky. We had all the rods in rod holders. The camera was filming perfectly on it too.
Yeah.
And then we just had a hand line sitting on the esky, and out of nowhere the hand line just started sliding off. No, it wasn't even staked in.
Oh.
Because we're like, we've got a pilchard in there. Nothing will
What's
probably
going to eat a pilchard
Yeah,
in here?
a
Yep.
small eel maybe because he catches the tiny ones on it.
Yep.
And it just started sliding across the bank. You just see behind it us running, and we get in time, and this thing was nuts.
Yeah.
Scary.
That's awesome.
Couldn't even fit it in the esky. There's footage of us putting it in, closing it, and its tail's just outside the esky, slapping our feet.
I've done it for my mate. He'll go, I want to go surf fishing. I'm after some eel for bait.
Yeah.
We stopped at 15.
Eels.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm like, dude, that's got to surely be enough. He's gone, mate, this is going home, getting cut up and cryovac. It'll be in the freezer.
Yeah.
I won't need to go fishing for baits for ages.
Yeah,
So,
that's what he did.
mate, they just keep coming.
Yeah.
They keep coming and they keep coming.
There's heaps of them, yeah.
I love it.
Oh, it's good fun. It's definitely good fun. But
100%.
Eildon, you probably still pick up some short-finned eels up in there as well.
Yeah, apparently. I call it nothing.
I know Glen Maggie. You could try
Something
Glen
got in the
Maggie.
way.
We did have a good hit, though. We did have a good hit, I'll
Yeah.
be honest, on the
Yeah.
worms, but couldn't set it.
Yeah. If I can tell you, if you're targeting bass on worms, it's like a whiting, but on steroids. It's just brrr and gone.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This was just like a big doof, and then the line went loose, and then
It was gone.
It was gone.
Yeah. So you could look at Lake Glen Maggie. That'd be a good spot for
Yeah.
you and your young fella. There's
We tried
eels,
Carcrook
carp.
Park.
Yeah.
You know the one just up the street in Springvale? Carcrook Lake? Carcrook Park?
That's Moorabbin.
Moorabbin, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And because fisheries always stock it in that. So I was like, let's
Yep.
go down there for some power bait and worms.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
The secret is those stock dams. You throw handfuls of stones,
yeah.
and they think it's the pellets from the
Yeah,
hatchery
right.
landing.
It was interesting.
100%.
It's interesting.
It gets the trout's attention.
We
Yeah.
went there and there was probably 30 people fishing.
Yep.
Not one person caught a fish.
A lot of
I was like,
So we've got a family fishing lake down our way, and it gets stocked. The locals find out. The locals spot the fish.
Yeah.
The fisheries truck dropping them off
Yeah.
before they've actually announced it, and go there and just hammer them.
yeah, apparently it gets flogged.
Unfortunately,
All of them get flogged.
yeah.
particularly
Big
when
time.
they release the stonkers and they
Yep.
publicise the stonkers. There's a fisheries lake that they've made up in the western districts, I think, over near one of their hatcheries that way, and it's stocked with every fish they have.
Yeah.
So we'll have to have a dig around and find that up and get that info to you. That might be something
Well,
to
the
go have a look
interesting
at.
thing I heard was they've stocked Murray cod into that Carcrook Park Lake.
Yeah, they've stocked Murray cod into
That'd be eating all the trout.
Yeah,
That'd
possibly.
be swallowing them.
Depends on the size. If they're
Yeah,
only
yeah.
fingerlings, they've got a fight. The old quarry in Ferntree Gully, that's stocked with cod.
I didn't know cod. I know it had trout in
Yeah,
it.
trout, cod and redfin.
There was one dude when I took the girls there that pulled out probably just over a pan size, but they were really lethargic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
So
that didn't excite me.
we used to get, when fisheries stock the trout in Blue Rock, so I used to fish it constantly.
Yeah, yeah.
Like once or twice a week I was up there fishing. And you'd know when fisheries have been there and stocked them because there'd be all these brown trout, 15 centimetres,
Yeah.
in a school cruising around through the edges, and you just
Yeah.
go, stop fishing. It's just not worth it. They're just annoying now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were just targeting the bass.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
redfin for a little bit of excitement. And every so often you get brave and throw a $40 cicada at a carp and go, come on, eat it. Eat it. But,
Yeah. A lot of
you know.
people, they fill their bag limit. They catch the little ones they put in. And my mate saw it at Carcrook Park recently.
Yeah.
And there's a guy with a bucket, filled it, took it to his car, came back with a fresh bucket.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, catching his bag limit times 5.
That's the worst part.
That
when
is
they
the
just take
rudest
advantage.
part about
Yeah.
fishing.
And it's taking away from the kids, because that's what the whole idea of those
Exactly.
family fishing lakes is to get kids there, and
Yeah.
they stock them over the school holiday, so the kids have got something to do.
Yeah. And most kids will catch and release too.
Yeah.
You know, they're not there
Yeah.
to keep them.
Nah, that's right.
Because you hear mum at home going, I'm not cooking a damn fish. That's okay, let me catch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that can be the hardest part with it.
Yeah.
But the same belts down on a previous episode, Cam and I were talking, it was Anzac Day, and we went down to Morno Pier.
Yeah.
And the boat ramp side of the pier
Yeah.
was shoulder to shoulder.
On that lower section.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Shoulder to shoulder. Everyone had a burley bucket going. They were pulling up salmon. They're
Yeah.
dropping them in the bucket. They get 3 or 4, drop them in the car, come back with an empty bucket. And I'm like, this is... And Cam came up with the best saying of all.
It's not the limit.
No,
not
it's
catch
just-
your limit, limit your catch.
Well, that, but it's just our turn at the moment.
Oh, that one. So that's from the Meat Eater series. We're all public landowners. It's not ours. It's just our turn.
So in other words, keeping in mind that it's not about
Next
even my girls
generations.
catching fish, it's their kids catching
Yeah,
fish.
yeah. It is crazy there. And the other thing is, if fisheries do come, and they do come, they've got
Yeah.
an office in Warnington.
Yep.
There's that many people there that it'll take them hours to go through them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, hey, show us your license.
And it's not until you open the boot,
Yeah, and it's given everyone else a chance to walk up to
Slide
the
it
next
away.
ramp and, you know,
They're all
take
gone.
this to the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a shame, but unfortunately,
Yeah, and it's why I also don't fish Mornington Pier. Oh, I can't film that. I tried once, and I set up my camera at the end because I've got a little bit of equipment that comes with me. I don't take up obnoxious space or anything.
Yeah.
But just a little bit of equipment. I set up in the corner, and people, you know, I caught a fish, holding it up, talking to the camera. They just step in front of the camera and say, "What's that?" And I'm like, you know, I'm filming something here.
Yeah, yep.
And then, you know, people come in and start taking photos of your fish when you're obviously, you know, videoing it yourself. It's just, people are just
rude.
Yeah,
People are rude.
Honestly, some people there, some people are nice. You know, kids like, "What's that?" I don't mind, you know, but some people like will just sit there and just, or they'll steal your spot. They'll see you caught something, and then you'll see a new rod come
and
into
they
your
shoulder
frame.
you out.
Yeah.
Yes, man. There's nothing ruder.
Morty Alec Pier.
Yeah.
I remember when the snapper used to come in, you'd go to Morty Alec Pier, and it was like fortified at the end, and you'd get greasies if you even walked up that end.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't have a fishing rod in your hand, it was the guys. I'm here to catch snapper. Go away.
Yep.
Or you got the one guy who has like 5 rods over 10 meters of pier.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what, and it makes me uncomfortable. Not that, you know, they're going to do anything, but I don't feel comfortable filming to film an episode in front of people out like that.
That's when you just hope for that one big unattended rod to just go bloop.
And
off it goes. Because you know what? I've caught those rods off piers before.
That reason is why I've discovered my hidden little beach spots.
Yep.
Where I go and I've caught snapper off the beach. I've caught whiting off the beach. I've caught, you know, that dusky morbong that was like 60 centimetres off the beach.
Yep.
They're not catching that at Mornington,
Nah,
you know?
nah. It's like a desert that the odd salmon swims into or something.
So that's what pushes me over to those quiet. Cannonall Creek, that was going to be Paddo River.
Yep.
It was chocker. So I was like, you know, let's go try this creek. Boom. 40 centimetre snapper.
That's insane.
It's bigger than what I've caught in Western Port.
What do you look for when you... I don't need you to give me away your spots. We're not going to put that on a recording. No one ever does. Same as when we go...
No, you tell me that
Same
after
as
we
when we go
finish.
shooting.
I've got a video online about a few of my top favourites.
But what do you look for when you look for somewhere to fish?
It depends. It depends what area I'm fishing, what bay I'm fishing, and me specifically. And I've said it in my videos. Like I don't hide anything when I'm fishing. I show the walk from the car park to the spot. You know, even Google Maps plots I'll put up. But say if I'm at the beach where I usually go, I'll look for like a channel. You know, where it's a deeper bit of water.
Drops deeper and goes to a sandbar after that.
Which is a darker bit of water. You know, you won't see as many waves crashing there, or chop, we should say, because it's not real surf.
Yep.
And you can use Google Maps to see where there is reef and rock.
Yep.
Up to like 100 meters out because it's not too deep.
Yeah.
And I'll aim for that area. And that rock's not going to move. Obviously, the channels will.
Yeah.
But you can just find the channels with your eye and then just aim for that rock with your...
fishing the structure because the structure is what brings the fishing.
That's where the crabs are. That's where the snapper and gummies will be at these beaches.
Yeah. Do you find that some of your spots are a little bit more busy than they used to be?
Not necessarily.
Since you put the videos out.
Well, that's the thing. It's
Listen,
the lesser of two evils. It's like
I don't
us giving away camp spots.
I don't go fishing Sunday lunchtime,
Yep.
which is when those spots are busy.
Yep.
I'll be going Tuesday morning.
Yep.
You know, and I'll fish strategically too. Like those spots have specific tides and wind directions and that are favourable for it too.
Yeah.
So you know, I don't always say that in the videos, but
You've obviously kept a bit of a diary on all that sort of stuff. And
yep.
Because
I know when it's going to be weed there, when it's not. But you know, I'm not going to chuck in 10 minutes of info in a video on how exactly you should fish it because they will.
This needs a northwesterly with one sock on, looking towards the sun.
Yeah.
With your tongue hanging out the left side.
Yeah.
And your hat slightly tilted to the right.
Yes.
Barometer this level, you know. But no.
I've heard the barometer mentioned a lot about fishing because it's got a lot to do with air pressure.
Yeah.
Barometric pressure.
That's the one, barometric pressure.
All my good catches, I check it. And every time I've checked it, there's just such a difference. It doesn't matter to me.
So you couldn't actually say you need a high or a low or...
No.
Okay.
Do you find it's more moon phase than...
Species depending,
Yep.
but also, no.
Yep.
So for us doing hunting, the moon phase is a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be, yeah.
I mean, for visibility, yeah.
Flip side, foxes don't like the moon.
Yeah.
The full moon,
Because
they
they'll
get a
get
bit skittish.
seen and
They stick to the shadows a bit more.
we won't get a lot of pest and
You can
ferals
stick
out and
to the
about.
shadows too. I do a lot of deer hunting.
Yeah, yeah.
And the deer, you want to be out at the end of that cold front coming through. You want to be hunting that nice day after it.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, I mean, that's the patterning we found.
Yeah.
They hunker down and then they go, rightio, this is past. It's time to fill up because
Yeah.
we've sat there and chewed everything we've got in our room and
Yeah.
go, go, go.
For me, my number one is tides.
Yep.
No, sorry, wind.
Wind?
I can't, I need under 20k wins
Yep.
favourably, and then tides I look at next. But
Is that so you can cast out?
yes and no.
Doesn't come back at you.
If 20 Ks is over your back, you're casting quite well.
Yeah, true.
Not necessarily, really. It's only for filming.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I look for wind for. Because I fished in wind and caught good fish.
Yeah.
But the crackle, as you
Yeah,
guys would
you
know,
can't hear it.
if it's over 30 Ks,
Forget it.
you're putting music over your video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I've done before, but that's the main thing I look for, then tides. But if it's a bad tide at this spot, it'll be good somewhere else.
Yep.
So it's like if I'm only free this morning,
I've got this area or this area
if it's
to
like
fish.
Monday morning, I'm only free here. High tide's not at summers, and summers at low tides, man, it's just mud.
Yep.
I could go to right here and catch squid.
Yep.
Any time of the tide.
Beautiful.
So it doesn't,
That is my elusive enemy, the squid.
the squid.
Never have I caught squid.
Yeah, right. Mount Martha Rocks is my hotspot.
Really?
Yeah. First cast.
They
First
love the
ever
rockier
squid
structure.
too.
Yeah.
I've got to get some deer off him,
Yeah.
but I want to do a surf and turf
Yeah.
with some samba
Yeah.
and some squid. But I want to catch both.
I'm only-
That's the thing.
I'm
You
only-
want to catch both?
Yep.
I can't wait to watch you try and catch a deer. there it is, Drew. Get ready. Run. Run.
Won't work. I'll catch it with a bit of lead. Yeah.
I'm only new to the squid game too.
Yeah.
So that first video I've got chasing squid was my first squid
Yep.
on my first cast.
Me and my mate have gone out and we've been out at Welshpool heading towards the entrance.
Yeah.
There's the weed beds there. Everybody goes there to fish for their squid. We were there fishing and I'm just like, yeah, we're just chucking squid jigs. I'm just throwing, just not even paying attention. And next thing, bang. Next thing you go, right, what was I doing? I was doing 2 hops and a pause. All right, cast out, 2 hops and a pause. And then you'd go, I've been doing this for half an hour and haven't caught another squid. Oh, well, back to squid fishing. Cast it out, just wind again and not even pay attention and bang, next squid.
Yeah, it's nuts.
They are vicious like that.
Dude, last time we were down at Port Welshpool, there was 2 Asian girls
Yep.
sitting on the edge of the pier. They were less than 6 feet from me. They've rocked up and just gone doing, poof, pulled 4 up.
Yep.
I've been sitting there for 2 hours. I'm like, screw you guys. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
That was it for me. That's how good I am at squid fishing.
Yeah, it is. There is an art to it. 100%.
Yeah, do you find that? It's got to be this squid jig today. It's got to
I've
be
heard that about
colour.
Welshpool.
Yeah.
Purple's
Yeah.
running today. Orange was running the next
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
I'm like, you are full
Some
of it,
people
boys.
say that.
2 hops, 3 hops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like catching squid when I can see them.
Yeah.
So my hot spot, all listeners listening, Blair Gowie Pier.
Yeah.
At the end on the left is like where the marina is. I've went there and I was using plastics for like pinkies, rust, whatever. That many squid chased my plastic in. I was like, what are these fish? Because I could just see the shadows.
Yeah.
And then I started chucking squid jigs down, just squid. Heaps
Yeah.
of them.
It's good fun. I've been squid fishing off Cows Pier.
Yeah.
And, on the lee side, it's all weed.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
hopping over that and I'm like, I think I'm getting a bit, I'm too close. I feel it snagged. And damn it. Flick. And then you felt the squid jig let go. And I'm like, you beauty, start winding.
Yeah.
Anyway, I look in the water, I'm winding, and I'm picking up all this seaweed in a straight line.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the fishing rod popped up too. And it was somebody else's squid jig and squid rod that had been pulled over the side of the pier.
Nice.
And I'm, you beauty. And I've just started to lift it up out of the water and it's just gone dink and fallen down in the drink below. I'm like, hang on a minute. Oh, I'll take the free squid jig anyway.
Yeah.
The squid jig had wrapped up through mine.
Nice.
And I still managed to get that
Yeah.
back. So white squid jigs. That's what they were using.
They weren't glow in the dark ones.
I don't know. It didn't look like it was a glow in the dark
Oh,
one.
okay.
So,
Nice.
I like the natural colour ones.
yep.
My best one I've caught is like a brown natural type.
I've
And
gone
small,
off-
and small.
I've done the small ones in like a purple blue metallic
Yeah.
off the long jetty and got smashed by a squid as soon as it hit the water. I'm like, you beauty, we're on here.
Nope.
Driven an hour and 20 minutes to get here. Was the only squid we caught for the night.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was cruising
Disappointing.
past and when I grabbed
Yeah,
that.
it was just the one rogue.
It's always the way.
Yeah, that last tailing one.
I read something a while ago that this lady who fishes down the peninsula a fair bit, she said there's a reason they call it fishing and not catching.
Yeah. Yeah, it's as simple as that.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Cam, our main aim is to get people off the couch,
Yeah.
get kids off their phones.
Get outdoors and go have some fun.
I read something the other day, and we're quite an advocate for mental health as well.
Yeah.
And this is sort of a push for our podcast as well. We talk about getting outdoors
Yeah.
for mental health reasons.
Absolutely.
It actually helps you stop helps stop your brain from circulating on your problems.
Yeah.
And actually get out, exert some energy, change your surroundings, and it actually helps you extend your brain and get away from the problems that continue through your head.
100%.
Would you find that about fishing as well?
Man, 100%. In my younger days when I've gone through troubles, mentally and had to see doctors and that, I found better help going to, my favourite beaches to relax
Yes.
than talking to some doctor about how I feel.
Yep.
Honestly. And, even those stressful days, there's nothing better than even if I'm not fishing, just sitting down at the beach, just
Change of scenery.
just relaxing.
And clearing your head.
100%.
Yeah, man.
It's
Same
that-
as bushwalks. Bushwalks for me do wonders.
100%.
Same here.
Yeah.
I love a good bushwalk.
He doesn't shut up about him.
Yeah.
That could be another episode.
Hey, you want me to promote it? I'm promoting it.
100%.
But it's important, man. Like, there's
It
nothing
is.
worse than seeing, especially my son, just sit on his iPad all day. It's like, all right, let's go to the park, kick the footy. Or
I'm a firm believer that you're actually achieving something, and as men, we stop talking about building things or doing things or catching fish, going back to being a man and being a male,
Yeah.
kicking in and doing that kind of thing and having a sense of achievement.
Yeah.
By sitting on a device, you're actually you're not achieving anything in life.
No. I don't see any benefit of it unless it's like learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learning something.
Studying maps to go, I'm going to walk into that gully.
Unless
Yep.
you're watching Cam's Catch or listening to
Well,
this
the-
Or
podcast.
on YouTube, listening to Get Outdoors with Drew
It's
and Cam.
probably the biggest quandary we've got is
Yeah, we're trying to push people to go outside, and all we do is share stuff on social media. But I think it's so people can somewhat live vicariously through you at times.
Yeah.
They can't be out there doing the stuff
Well,
that you're
that's
out
it.
doing or you've been and done.
And
So,
same as me, man. Like, I hope people watch my videos and learn stuff, because there would be people who have no idea how to fish
Yep.
and could, watch it and be like, you know what? He's showed me enough that I can go try that.
that's the
Yeah.
most important thing. We tried. We didn't try. We did advocate for Kmart's
$27 rod.
$27 rod.
Yeah.
It's all set up, ready to go.
Yeah, yeah.
If you went and bought some worms, got yourself a license, you can even chase carp with a tin of corn or,
100%.
getting off the couch and doing stuff.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to show him the video and we're going to let him decide if I caught that trout or if it didn't get caught. The only fish we had caught on it was me with the trout and the GoPro filming off my head.
Yeah.
And as I reached for it, my hand was that far away from it. Spat the lure.
Oh, I think the rule is it's got to hit land.
Thank you, Cam.
that's
I was waiting.
legend.
I was
Sure, that's the
waiting the
rule.
creek. How does that
Yes.
work?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's got to hit the land.
Oh, that's it. We're finished here. Good night.
We're going to wrap this up, guys. I want to say thank you to Cam
Yeah,
from
thank you
Cam's
very
Catch. Absolutely appreciate your time, brother.
So
no,
that's-
thanks for having us.
That's
Thanks
on
for having me.
Facebook, Instagram. Where else can they find it?
YouTube.
YouTube and TikTok.
Beautiful. Get on there and have a look. Give it a like and subscribe to it as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cam, thanks for coming.
No,
Yeah.
thanks for having me,
Camo,
guys.
thanks for being here.
Thank you both for having a fun night and a bit of a
And
conversation.
thanks me for letting you come through the front door again.
Oh, well, you're just lucky you're home. I just stared out the front and
Drew! That's it, man. That's it. All right. Thank you for listening, and we'll speak to you next week.
don't forget to check in on your mates, guys.
Check your mates. Cheers all. You were away fishing and
My tent caught on fire.
This is interesting.
I knew it would.